Hey, what's up? This is George Shamon. Today we're gonna talk about, as the title implies, you wanna build a website. What do you need? So this is for somebody who's interested in making a website, DIY, or you wanna hire someone. We're gonna talk about what do you need and what platforms are available for you and what elements and how to connect a website to the internet. If you're joining now, I want to thank you so much on this live stream. Make sure you let me know where you're tuning in from. If you are in the US, what state are you tuning in from? If you're overseas, what country are you tuning in from? I'm coming to you live from the US state of South Dakota. I want to thank you so much for joining. Thanks for your attention, whether you are on this live stream or on a future replay. I want to thank you for your comments. And if you can give me some ideas about topics for the future videos, it will be great because the best ideas come from you, the audience. And again, today we're talking about website making. And if you are new, or even if you are established and you know about web development and web design, we're gonna talk about platforms. And this is a two-way conversation. You can chime in whenever you have time or you have an idea. And yeah, so again, building a website, what do you need? Obviously, we need a domain name. That's, you have to have one, unless you want to be a part of another domain, but that doesn't make sense. You will not be building your own brand. So you need a web domain name. You need web hosting, and the web hosting comes into different flavors, different categories. Some of are independent, self-hosted, they call them, like the one I have with Hostinger. And this is a self-hosted, shared hosting if you want. This is the cheapest one. And other options are the hosted websites like Squarespace, Weebly, Shopify, Wix. Those are a platform that you can build your website on, but you cannot move it anywhere else. So if you build your website on Wix or Weebly or Shopify or Squarespace, you cannot move your website around to another platform. Once you're part of this platform, your website cannot be moved around. If you want to move it around, you can rebuild it from scratch. So, but those are good options. But they're for different people, different businesses. So my favorite and the easiest and the cheapest ones when you start new is a self-hosted account like Hostinger or iPage or other ones. There are a lot of them. You just type in a search engine website or web hosting companies, and you have a lot of them. So the one I use is Hostinger, and I am affiliated with them. I am an affiliate. I joined their affiliate program, but I don't have the link in the bottom. I'm not selling anything on this yet. This is just for information and for tips about making your first website, or even if you want to move your website to a different platform or rebuild it or redesign it, we can talk about it too. So yeah, if you're joining on this live stream, let me know if you have any questions so we can talk about it. I can answer you now. And if you have any idea or you want to share what platform you are using and if you're happy with it or not and what's the advantage and disadvantage of it, let me know. Are you using a web hosting, self-web hosting, or you using platforms like Shopify, Squarespace, and other platforms, Wix? Those are great platforms. They're very famous, but they're on a pricey side. They're kind of expensive. If you're starting new and you have not made any money, you need to look for cheaper options. And this is one of the cheaper options. Self-hosted website. And nowadays, most websites have website builders. They're drag and drop. You don't even have to know how to learn how to code HTML, CSS. You can use the drag and drop website builder, and it's very easy. Anybody can build a website nowadays. So guys, if you're tuning in on this live stream, let me know where you're tuning in from, and drop your questions or comments in a box, and give me ideas about future topics or videos you want me to discuss. And make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I'm trying to grow it and I need your help. And in return, I will help you answer questions on this live stream and the future live streams and on other upcoming videos and topics. So we have in the comments, thank you, Buff Clips. Hello, Jeffrey. Buff Clips tuning in from Pyongyang, North Korea. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Do you have any question or topic you like to discuss? And make sure you subscribe to the channel. You know, I need your help in growing my channel, and I want to help you too. Do you have any question about making a website, or you already have your website built? Let me know. What platform are you using? Are you using a self-hosted service, or you using Shopify, Squarespace, Weebly, Wix? What the platform are you using? No, but I drop a sub. Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Yeah, so are you interested in building a website or learning about platforms that are available? So let me know. So who else? Anybody have a question about making a website? Again, we're talking about website building. If it's your first time building a website, what do you need? And what platform should you use in the beginning, and whether you should learn coding or not. I mean, you know, myself, I'm learning coding. I've been learning coding for the last couple of years. I learned HTML5, CSS3, and now I'm starting with JavaScript. But I built a website using Hostinger platform. It's a self-hosted website, and they have a website builder where you can build a website like a drag and drop. You know, you just have a drag and a drop. So it's not that difficult. Once you log in into your web hosting account, you go to websites and you click on a website builder. Once you click on a website builder, you get access to a dashboard or control panel, whatever you wanna, you know. And then you look on the left side of the web page. It says you have so many elements that you can move around, you know, so you can drag and drop the element. So like if you want to type a text, you look at the text element and you move it around and you release it on a web page. It depends where you want your text to be. Then if you want to add an image, you look at the element which says image and you move it around, you release it, you drop it. So okay, so welcome, Quezo Builder. Thank you for joining. What would you recommend for making a YouTube merch website? Oh, that's a good question. YouTube merch. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by YouTube merch. So basically you want to, this is something new, I guess YouTube have in this. So basically you want a website to sell merch. I mean, yeah, you can have, I think Shopify is a good one. And also, if you want to sell merch on YouTube, you don't even have to have a specific website. Like the platform which makes the merch will give you a website. Like if you go to Spread Shop, I think they call them. They give you a web page for you from their website, you know, and you can drop the link in in your YouTube? You know, yeah, I'm not sure exactly how to answer this question. You know, so Elio, hi, hello, welcome, welcome, Elliot. Do you have any question, Elliot? Where you go? Where you tuning in from? Let us know. Are you in the U.S. or overseas? What country are you from, or what state are you tuning in from? So, U.S. Okay, yeah, welcome. Elliot, do you have any question about building a website? Are you interested in making a website and you're not sure how to start, or you need any tips or advice? I can help you now, you know. No. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. If you're interested in other topics, I have other topics on my YouTube channel here. I talk about Linux commands, how to use Linux. I talk about Inkscape. Inkscape, how to use to make SVG files in the Inkscape, and how to transfer to export them to PNG files. So this is how I make my YouTube thumbnails, you know. And I have other topics on my channel like video editing, but video editing, I'm not very good in video editing. I have topics about website making, domain name, HTML, CSS. I have over 200 videos. I've been doing videos for the last 2-3 years, even though I don't have a lot of subs. But now I'm taking it more serious. Thanks, you gave me good information. Okay, you're welcome. Sure, you're welcome anytime. Yeah. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, please, because I'm trying to grow it. I want to make sure it grows, and I keep making videos like this so I can help you with more information. So, what else? Anybody have a question about making websites and what platform to use for your website, for a new website? There are so many platforms. So before you start, how many subs do you have? Let me see. I only have 125 or 126. Somebody subscribed just now. So yeah, if you subscribe, I will be very appreciative of that, because I want to grow my channel. And the more I grow, the more I have subs, the more I make videos, and the more I help you. Okay, now we have 127. Perfect. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I sub. Thank you very much for subscribing, guys. How many subs do you have? Yeah, so again, if you like, we can talk about other topics like using Linux commands, if you're interested in that, because, you know, Linux, most servers are running Linux operating system, so it's a good skills to have, how to run the command, how to use Linux commands, you know. That's another skills. So who else? Anybody else who have a question? We're talking about making a website for the first time, or if you want to redesign or move around your existing website. We're talking about platforms. What platform do you need, and what elements do you use or do you need, you know? Obviously, you need a domain name in the beginning, you know, so a domain name, and you need web hosting. So yeah, what else? Anybody have a question? Guys, make sure you submit your question in a comment box so I can answer it now on this live stream if you want me to. So thank you for subscribing, guys. Thank you. I do appreciate that. G Stylo, welcome. Yes, what do you have? What do you have? I have a question. What question do you have? Thank you, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and thanks for your thank you for joining, and thanks for your time. Who else? Who else have a question? Morgan Bradley, hey, how is it been going? Hi, how are you? I think you're one of my subscriber. I remember your name. I think you are one. Yeah, it's going good. How are you doing, Morgan? Yeah, yeah, I remember your name. Yeah, yeah. So, do you have any question or any topics you like to discuss about making a website, or you already have one? Ed G, Mr. G, welcome, guys. Thank you for joining and thanks for your time. I do appreciate that. I'm good, and my website is coming along. Okay, good. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. So, yeah, what platform are you using? Are you using WordPress, or you're building it from scratch, or you using any platform? Morgan, I am good. Morgan on my web page is now WordPress. Okay, so you haven't connected it to the internet. It's not connected yet on the internet, right? So, questions, comments, future topics, anything you want me to discuss now. It's not live yet, but I am close. Okay, good. That's good. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm very interested to see your website when it's connected online. Feel free to share it on my channel if you like, so we can look at it. You know, or if you wanna send me an email and share it. If you want me to look at it, I mean, no pressure. So it's up to you. Who else? Anybody have a question about making a website? Domain name, HTML, CSS. I missed your live tonight. I cannot wait to share it when I am done. I'll be glad you do. Okay, perfect, perfect. To do so. Okay, yeah, perfect. Yeah, whenever you want, you can, if you like, you can contact me. I have my obviously there is an email. I have my email on an about web page in YouTube, and also I have my website. There's a contact form if you like to message me. Using the contact form. So. I am back, Elliot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Anybody else have a question? Okay, cool. Yeah. Do you know who Taylor Swift is? a a lot of people know who's Taylor Swift. Yes. Anybody else? Questions, comment, guys? If you have not subscribed already, make sure you subscribe. So I'm trying to grow my channel, and I need your help. And in return, I'll be making more videos like these, and I will help you with the knowledge I have. I may not be able to help everyone, and I may not know obviously everything. But whatever I know with my basic skills, I can help. So. I am subdued. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Elliot. Yeah, thank you. Do you guys use HTML, CSS, or, I mean, obviously, I think Morgan does that if you're building your website from scratch. Uh, or you use website builders because, there are so many ways to build a website. So, and there are so many platforms. Yeah, today I was reading about Webflow and the Framer. Those are very famous platforms too, and it seems like there are so many platforms you can use to build a website, but you have to have your website on that platform. You cannot move it around. That's what I don't like about those, unless you're sure you can have a website and not move it around, then you build it on those platforms. So from scratch here. Okay, good. Yeah, yeah, Morgan. Yeah, I mean, building from scratch, it takes time, but you will learn a lot. It's a great experience. So you learn a lot. And once you use templates or themes or drag and drop, software, you will know how much they save you time and how easy it is. And then you already know how to program, to, code a web page, which is great. So, but it's good to have so many options. It's good to have options that you can build a website from scratch using codes, or you can use website builders without using codes. So myself, as of now, even though I built my website, it's a simple website. I built it not too long ago. I built it. It's on Hostinger, and I used their drag and drop website builder. But the thing is, you still need to know how to design a web page, because designing is different from developing a web page. You can code a web page even though you're not a good designer. So, and I'm not a good designer. So, what I'm thinking now of to do with my website is change the design on it using a template, a ready template. HTML, CSS, and JavaScript template. And then I'll install it on the my self-hosted account. And yeah, this way, I'm free to move around if I want. So this is what I like about the independent the self web hosting services. Like now I have a Hostinger, I can move around my website if I want. But now it's using their website builder. I may not be able to move it, but if I rebuild it from using like templates without using the website builder, using HTML, CSS, JavaScript template, I can move it around anytime I want. So, because sometimes those website companies, they jack up the price, so it becomes time to move your your website around, or redesign it, or use another service. So yeah, anybody have a question? Anybody? Or anybody have an idea about making a website? You can share it here. Feel free to share it. This is a two-way conversation, so you can share your opinion, your projects, and we can talk about it. So today I made a simple code using HTML, CSS, and for animation, to animate a box. And I was trying to live stream it from my desktop, and I had hard time. The transmission was not good. I don't know if it's the internet connection, or the software I was using. So it was not. I had to do the live 3 times, and it didn't even work. So I had to stop it. That's why I'm going to be using my phone from now on, this mobile phone. And if I have to show you something on my YouTube channel, like on the videos, a long form video, I can direct the phone towards it. So like this. So I figured, because it looks like, so I can do this. So yeah, I think it's easier than streaming from the computer to the internet. So what I can do, let me see. Like now, I can flip the screen and I can show you the code. So this is Visual Studio Code, and this is a very simple, animation, and this is the HTML. This is the CSS file. I'm still working on it. So I think this is easier. So, okay, welcome guys to thank you for joining. So, welcome everyone. B, may I ask you a question? Yes, go ahead. What's your question? B, oh, Kamala or Trump? It's not it's not about politics. This video, it's about website building. Yeah, I don't want to mix it up. And Trump or Kamala, whoever is good for everyone. And I don't know. Who else, guys? Anybody have a question about making a website, or if you want to share your experience? If you have a website, you want to share it here. We can look at it. If you for evaluation, for discussion. If you're having issues with it, if you want to redesign it, you're happy with it. You can share it. So who else? Anybody have a question? Who else? Let's see. Guys, let's keep the comments confined to the topic we're talking about. We're talking about website building and web design, web development. We're not talking about the politics here. So yeah, and look at this guy. He's saying, guys, I'm gonna have to put you in timeout if you keep doing that. So this guy will be going to timeout. So put user in timeout 24 hours. Okay, that's it, guys. If you put a comment about politics, I'm gonna have to remove it because this is not about politics now. Who else? Questions, comments, topics you want to discuss about making a website? What platform? What do you need? Are you a beginner? Are you advanced? Do you want to share your website? We can look at it. Do you have any questions? Yeah, let me know in the comments. And if there's any topics you like to discuss in the future, let me know so I can try to, who can Lamar. So let's see this. Put user in. Okay, we have a question. Morgan Bradley, I am using Bluehost to build my site. It's not bad. It's a drop and play a little bit, but you have more control. Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Bluehost is a self-hosted web hosting company too. Yes, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. And I can edit parts of the coding. Yes, yes. This is what I use with Hostinger. I use the drag and drop, and there is editing and there's code. I can add codes to it. Like there's uh, an element in the website builder. It says code, and if I drag and drop the code on a web page, I think that's what you're talking about. Then I can, so you can build a code from scratch on that website builder too. So this is why I like it, because you have the option of using the drag and drop elements without changing any codes, and you have the option to add codes to the web page, and between the tags of the element you can add your codes. I used it. I made few codes. I was very happy with that. Because you have the options. So anybody else questions, comments, opinions? Yeah, I mean, they're making building a website is so easy nowadays that you don't have to be a programmer, you don't have to be a web designer or web developer. You know, you can anybody can build a website, but still, I think you gotta know some, you know, the basics of web development, at least HTML, CSS, and web design. You know, how to build, how to compose a web page. You know, I mean, myself, I'm not a web designer. You know, I'm learning code, but to offset my lack of knowledge in web design, I'm gonna be getting a template, you know, a theme for my website, and that's how I'm gonna redesign it. Because now it doesn't look good; it's very basic, but I need to have more contents on it, you know. So thank you, guys. I want to thank you so much for joining this live stream. Whether you're on this live stream now or on a future replay, I value your attention and thank you so much for tuning in and for your time. Uh, I will appreciate it if you submit your question in the comments so we can answer them now. I want to help you with the knowledge I have, even though it's not very advanced. It's basic. I consider it, but you know, if you don't have a lot of experience, it might help you. I can help you when it comes to web development, making websites, you know, platforms. I haven't used every platform, but you know, I have basic knowledge about them, you know. So and also make sure you subscribe. You have not already. You know, I need to grow this channel, and I need your help. So anybody else? Questions, comments, future topics. If you have any topics you like me to discuss in the future, you know, that's close to web development like HTML, CSS codes, because JavaScript, I just started with JavaScript, so I'm not very advanced in it, you know. I'm not comfortable with it, not advanced. But I feel comfortable with HTML5 and CSS3. I can help with those, you know, with the basics. But still, those are not, they're very extensive, you know. The topic is very, very detailed and, you know, very deep. So, anybody else have a question? Who else? So, guys, let me know what's your. If you look on my channel, you can see the videos I'm talking about the topics. So let me know what's your interest. Maybe I'll make more videos. You know, so because you'll be helping me instead of making topics that I'm not sure if you're interested in. You know, so now you know this year, 2024, I'm focusing on. Web development using HTML, CSS, and I'm gonna be starting with JavaScript soon. You know, I know the basics of JavaScript, but you know, I make some codes in JavaScript, but I'm not too comfortable with it because it's not easy. It's difficult, you know. But I intend to learn it. But HTML, CSS, we can talk about it. I feel more comfortable with them. So anybody else have a question? Abel, howdy. Hi, Abel. Why are you sad? This is the way I look. Who else? Do you have a question? Comments? Put user in timeout. You gotta put a lot of people in timeout. It's amazing. So, oh, I see. That's why the comments, which doesn't look decent, it comes below the welcome to live chat. Oh, I see now why they. Okay. Yeah. I had to put 3 people in timeout today because they're adding comments which are not relevant to the topics we're talking about. So I had to remove them. So who else have a question? Guys, if you're on this live stream, I want to thank you so much. But make sure you let me know where you're tuning in from, or drop a comment in a box so I know you can hear me, and whether you're interested in this topic or not, or other topics, let me know. So this is a two-way conversation. All right. Who else? So if guys, do me a favor, drop in a comment box what topics you like to learn about next, because I think I'm gonna have a live stream tomorrow like this one in the evening. So let me know what you're interested in. I will read the comments today and tomorrow. So if you have any topics you want me to discuss, or if you have any question, just drop the question and I can answer it on the next live stream if you want. You know. So like, let's say you want to know how to change the background color of an element in HTML, CSS. You can drop this question in a comment box, and I will answer it next time on a live stream, which will be tomorrow. So, who else? Anybody else here? Anybody else have a question? Questions, comments? All right, guys. It looks like there's no more questions coming in. We kind of wrap up this session, and I plan to have one tomorrow in the evening, around this time, or 1 hour before or after. So make sure you submit your comments if you're on this live stream or on a future replay, and so I can answer you on the next uh, live stream. So and make sure you subscribe to the channel. I need your help. I want to thank you so much. Okay, that's it. See you in the next video.